That must have been amazing.
It was special.
I've always been so tempted to go away and do one of those retreats where, you know, you go to somewhere like India and you go to those places where you don't speak for a month or something like that. Like that must have just been the most enlightening experience.
Mate, now that you've said that, when you want to go, I'm going to take you.
Please,
yeah,
because
you let
I
me know
would
when.
absolutely love to go. I met a guy, I was on holiday earlier this year and he had just got back from a retreat. He did 2 weeks where he didn't make a sound and was just explaining to me how eye-opening it was.
Yeah. No, I mean, to me, it was one of the best experiences of my life because even the stuff that I did then, I was 22 years old when I did it. Even the stuff that I did then, I don't even know if I'd be able to do it anymore now, but there was such a like energy you had as a 22-year-old where it's just open to any experience and wanting to try it all out.
Amazing.
And I think for me, it was because, and it comes back to the people that have done things. When I was 18 was when I first met a monk. I never really knew what monks did or any of their practices, but I met a monk who I write about in my book who just blew my mind because he was the first person I met that I felt was at ease with himself. And when I was 18, I'd met people who were like rich and famous and, you know, beautiful and powerful and all this type of stuff. But I don't think I'd met anyone who was truly happy and content with themselves. Not happy like, oh, I'm so happy, life's amazing.
Right.
I mean more like happy with who
at peace with who
they were.
Yeah, totally.
And for some reason at 18, that kind of like was an arrow straight to my heart where I was like, that's real. Like I want that. And it's so hard to explain because everyone's like, well, how did you know that at 18? And I was like, I don't know. It must have been how powerful he was. It's kind of like you wake up when the sun's out and the light's out and you just wake up because you feel that energy. And I felt it through him. And then I went to university and I'd talk to him and I'd meet him in the summers and Christmases. But I just decided, I was like, I want to do this because I'd met someone who I felt had emotional and mental mastery in a way that I'd never seen before.
Wow.
And so when I went out there, and whether it was the meditation training or whether it was the simplicity training of the lifestyle or whether it was the teachings and the values that you had to live by, I got so much from it that I honestly believe that anything that I'm good at doing today is because of what I learned during that time.
Yeah.
And so anything I'm good at today is because of that.
Do you think that you found what he had?